It's the NFL on EA Sports. And this one features Trevor Lawrence. After his last game, now across 3,000 yards for the season. It's the Jaguars and the Titans, next on EA Sports.
With a December snow blanketing much of the Midwest and Northeast, what a perfect time to be in the Sunshine State as we welcome you to TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville, Florida. Today, it's the penultimate week of the regular season, Week 16, and we've got a good one in store between the Tennessee Titans and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Alongside my partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you look at this Jaguar team. They come in losers of 2 straight, so they're trying to right the ship here a little bit.
They're teetering a little bit, aren't they? And now things could really go south if they lose this game, so they understand the importance of playing well and stopping this streak.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Titans, they're in a real groove of late. Winners of 5 of their last 6 games.
And the offense last week, they had things humming. If you're a defensive player, you may get overshadowed a little bit, but you're really buoyed by what your offense is doing.
Season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. And now it looks like he's in some discomfort after being tackled at the end of that return. Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside.
On the set.
Lawrence looking to pass on the first play. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. A lot of talk the other day about them wanting to quiet this home crowd early and often. Very first play of the game, they do just that.
You're exactly right about that, because that's often a conversation when you go on the road and you travel. Hey, let's take the crowd out of it. What a great way of doing so by putting the quarterback on the deck.
A situation they'll certainly want to avoid going forward. An early 2nd and long they're facing. And they'll run it. This is James Robinson. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets them back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. Well, this defense for the Titans, they were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable. I hope he'll recover.
Yeah, that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21. It's a gain of 9, but it's also going to mean a punt here on their opening drive.
Well, that's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. Back deep, Jarvis Landry. Fielded at the 33. 43 yards on the punt, return of 4, and it'll be Titan football. So the Titans set to go to work for the first time. And they will be led out by their 2nd-year quarterback. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage, as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against...
He's got a man. Complete. Touchdown, Titans. Jarvis Landry, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Titans will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Bullock good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. So time to see Jacksonville again on offense for the 2nd time here in this game. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers, because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Robinson will try to pick it up. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. That'll bring up 4th. They had the 8-yard gain on 1st down, but unable to do much from there. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. Landry now on the return. A 7-yard return following a punt of 45 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on the first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they...
And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Derrick Henry, his 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season. And the Titans are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Bullock, and it's now 14-0. So that run there, yeah, I don't know if it's overstating things to call it a thing of beauty, but in terms of football plays, that's as good as you're going to see.
And the thing that stood out to me was his ability to continue through the initial contact. How many times do we see runners get slowed up and not get what they can on a run because of that first contact? But he kept the compass pointing in the right direction, kept the legs churning, and turned this into a huge play.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. And he covered a lot of ground on that one, as evidenced by the final total there on Next Gen Stats. The numbers in last week's bowl game for Robinson: 7 carries, 65 yards, and a touchdown as well.
And only 7 carries in last week's game, but I just don't know how any runner can really get loose and feel like they're into the game with that few carries. You've got to get that number up to around 15.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. On 3rd down, Lawrence. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big 30-yard play on 3rd. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. For these two teams, they met up way back in the season opener. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. Here's Robinson again on 2nd down. And a loose football. But it looked like a Jaguar was able to cover this thing, and so Jacksonville will keep control. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Way to go. And he is going to lose yardage here. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. From the gun, it's Lawrence. And he'll just get rid of it.
Good coverage on the outside, and I think that's where he wanted to check that down to. But once he saw the danger over there, he just threw that one over everyone's head. Smart play.
Uncorks one for Davis. And oh no, it's incomplete. Well, it's a touchdown if he holds on, but somehow took his eyes off of it, falls to the ground, and brings up 4th down. Santos' kick is up and through, and they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So, Charles, they are on the board after that kick. So 3 drives, 3 points. Obviously not the start that you were hoping for, but they're able to erase that 0 off the scoreboard.
Yeah, I guess what you're saying is a point of drive is not what offenses are striving for by any stretch. They're happy they've got 3 now. They hope that that unlocks their offense for bigger points down the road.
Derrick Henry and the rest of the Titans offense about ready to roll again.
Last week, a strong showing, up over 100, also 2 trips to the end zone.
It's the kind of week that if you said, listen, I'll let you have this type of a game each and every week, you'd sign up for it. You wouldn't try and get too greedy. But let's face it, good runners always want to be a little bit more greedy at the end, try and squeeze out every last yard. He's going to try and duplicate that and exceed it in this game.
And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Another good run there. He's been good all season long. I don't know if he's going to win that MVP award, but just to be in the discussion, obviously that means he's had a great run.
The raw numbers put him in the discussion. Can he carry his team to enough victories? Can he put them in a spot where we say to ourselves, well, an MVP carries his team to the playoffs. That's what he's going to need in order to get that award.
It's a play fake. Here's Willis. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing.
Second quarter now, Titans in possession of the football, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Play fake. Here's Willis. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Willis back to the air on 2nd and 10. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 24-yard line. Henry up the middle. He's able to work free for about 6 down to the 18.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
2nd down, they go again with Henry. And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he will have the 1st down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Bullock good on the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Christian Kirk and company heading back onto the field. Well, he's within shouting distance of a 1,000-yard season. Going to need a pretty good finish, though, if he wants to reach that mark.
Well, I like how you phrased it, partner. He is within shouting distance. If he stays on this pace, he's got a shot at it. But he needs a big game in there, right, to make sure that he gets it. So you know that during the week, in practice, And look, he asked for the ball all the time anyway. He's really going to ask for the ball and let his quarterback know he's open.
Here's Lawrence. That's caught by Gabriel Davis. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. On third down, Robinson. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Here's Logan Cook now to punt this one away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Now Landry. 39-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And it will be first and 10 as they take over. The Titans offense now, they get ready to do battle again here. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
The throw over the middle, taken in. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. To the air on first down, here's Willis. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. Second down coming up. Second down, here's Willis. And right side, Henry's got it. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way. And really, we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
On third down, Henry. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. It's a gain of 3, and it gets him the first. Now Willis on first and 10. Touchdown! From 17 yards out. And the Titans are able to add on to their first half lead. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And the route is on here in this first half. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence. And completes it to Kirk over the middle. And they'll work this down inside the 30. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Throwing now, Lawrence on first down. And he lost the football. And that might be Titan football. It is. Charles, he lost a fumble last week as well. So now back-to-back weeks, maybe you expect that from your tailback, but not him.
You're exactly right, because you work a lot with your running backs about how they have to protect the ball in traffic. But downfield in open space, that's dangerous as well, because you may make someone miss, and their flailing hand can knock the ball away if you don't tuck it away.
Willis's throw taken in by Landry. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Willis looking to throw on first down. Running the slant, that's Hooper. So the completion good for 7 there, and it'll be second down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. He's trying to protect his quarterback's blind side. Got nabbed for the hole.
Yeah, one job over there. Make sure that man does not get hit. So if you have to hold occasionally, do so because they don't catch all of them. This time they did.
He's got a man complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A gain of 32 that time. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away. Well, we're in the latter stages of this season. Everybody's getting antsy, so antsy that we're going to skip the halftime and get ready for the third quarter. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the third quarter gets underway. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Tennessee offense making their way out onto the field as you take a look at the playoff race in the AFC. First and 10 now, Willis and the Titans at their own 21. He'll start with a give to Henry. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 132 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. One play has him to the 37 here for first and 10. They'll run it again with Henry. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Ready? Check match.
Running from the gun with Henry. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Call it a gain of 13 yards on the play. And that'll bring up what looks to be a third and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Inside handoff, Henry. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far. And you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on third down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a second and 10. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And he's got this down to the 35. 17 yards on that play for the Titans. It's been an excellent day for him running the football, no doubt, as he continues to soar well past 100 yards.
Yeah, it almost feels like he can just grab his briefcase and head home after putting in a full day's work at the office, doesn't it?
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
A handoff running left, Henry. Now hang on here a second. Looks like a Jaguar in some obvious discomfort from that last play. And not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment. And this is going to be intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And the Jags are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And they just got a little help from their defense forcing the turnover. Now can they make that pay off in points?
They need to, partner. They're down on the scoreboard. Need to take advantage of those opportunities, and this is a good one right in front of them.
It's a big play for the Jaguars. 46 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's first and 10 just outside the 30. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
From the shotgun, Lawrence.
Open man is Kirk, complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Running out of the gun here, Breida. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
Every team we ever talk to that continues to run the ball in a game, even when they haven't had much success, all talks about attrition, don't they? If you keep running it, eventually...
And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. Matt Breida, his first touchdown on the year.
And the Jaguars are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
Santos with the extra point, and that'll cut the lead back down to 21. So the drive there, 5 plays, 80 yards. And it was Matt Breida who had the touchdown run to put an end to it.
Taking it about the 1. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. As this offense takes the field against CD. Remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half.
That'll put him at 66 receiving yards now for the game, and he's got a 1st down.
On 1st down, Willis. Another targeting catch for Robert Woods. Finding room at midfield.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30.
Boy, 179 yards rushing for him now in this one as he is closing in on 1,800 yards for the year.
They keep it with Henry on 1st down. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
So 1st and 10. And if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
Tackle made by Devin Lloyd, the linebacker.
2nd and 5 now.
Willis.
And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Austin Hooper, an 11-yard touchdown.
And the Titans will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd.
Bullock good on the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. Jacksonville set to go again offensively. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play. Back now in Jacksonville. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4.
On 1st down, Lawrence. He'll air this one out deep for Davis.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. He'll dump this down to Matt Breida. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Here we go, set.
Here's Lawrence to throw. And that will be incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Here we go. Got to have it. Lawrence. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And the Titans, they... back, and they've got it in great field position. Haskins now on 1st and 10. Down to the 42, 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Now Willis. Henry's got it out on the left side. And this won't be enough. Stopped a yard short after a gain of 3. 4th down.
Always important as a defender on 3rd down to keep the play in front of you and make sure you don't give up enough space that they can make a move on you in the open field. Try as he might, he wasn't able to get to the 1st down marker. Excellent defense, good tackling.
They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that, but by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down.
Let's go now.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. 1st down, they'll stick with Haskins. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. On 2nd down, here's a run from Haskins. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5. Well, for an inside linebacker, I think you'd agree when I say that he is fast to the football, and he proved that thesis correct on that last play.
And sometimes all of your best laid plans of play design, your X's and O's, they can't always account for individual effort defensively. And this was one of those times. Just a terrific play to hustle over there and get the running back to the ground.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up the 1st and goal. Partner, I know we're still in the afternoon slate here. Some primetime games still on the docket, but it's going to be tough to top this effort. What an offensive performance we have seen. They have been unstoppable from the moment we began this game, and they're not holding back. They're still throwing the football here in the 4th.
They certainly are, and let me tell you something. If you're old school, you don't like this at all. But in today's football, you just go ahead and savor it. Watch a team execute at a high level. Doesn't matter what the scoreboard says.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Right there, hurt.
They'll try to run it. Here's Haskins. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Now Bullock to add the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it was capped off by a touchdown run from Hassan Haskins. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. Facing a big 4th quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. They'll throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Lawrence will throw. Got a man. It's Tunyon. And he is going to have a Jags first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4. Now Lawrence. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel